The Crafter, introduced in Minecraft 1.21, opens up endless possibilities for new farms. Today, I'm tackling my first project using this new redstone component, an epic wood and chest factory. In the last episode, we built a cozy starter base, scored some amazing loot from the trial chambers, and set up a storage room that's ready to be filled. And speaking about that, I just finished moving all this stuff to my new storage. I can't wait to enchant this maze and see what the new enchantments do. But first, there's something else we need to take care of. I really don't have that much stuff in this storage, and if we want to tackle a real project, we'll need to do some resource gathering. Luckily, I have a stream in not so long, so I think I'm gonna use it in a good old resource gathering session. We'll need a lot of stuff for the project we have planned for today, so let me get right to it. But I got a little bit distracted and ended up in a trial chamber. And oh, I don't have that trim, and we got an ominous bottle, dude. That's super nice. Bolt armor trim. I haven't tried any of the new trims. And we got a bad omen 1 ominous bottle. Let me see. What do we got? Another heavy core. We got 2. Can I worry my head? I can't. My helmet is about to break, by the way. We should probably get mending today. We got another heavy core. I'm gonna get another mace. Honestly, I'm just here to pick up the bulbs. Let's keep on getting some of those. So, what's in here? A caster banner pattern. What is the caster, dude? Because we'll have to try it. So I kept raiding the trial chamber and I came back home with tons of loot. But I had a little problem. My helmet broke on the trial chamber and my armor is also not looking that good. So I had to go back to deal with villagers. Feather falling 4. Okay, I'm keeping this. We got it on the first roll, dude. That's good luck. I feel like I'm getting lucky. I'm being blessed with good luck on this run. Good luck didn't save me from doing lots of re-rolling though. We got mending for 34 emeralds. I don't care if it's expensive, dude. At one point in this world, emeralds are gonna just be that they are already basically free. Look at this. Let's craft the new helmet now. And a pickaxe with mending. Fortune 3, efficiency 5. I'm breaking 3. I think I have everything I need for this mining session. I'm not gonna be able to stay underground for a long time. Like, what we need the most is cobblestone. Let's go down right here in the village. Don't dig straight down. Let's do this, and this. Okay, I'm going to put some stuff in here. We'll do a good old mining session 2 by 1. Andesite, I shouldn't take andesite, dude. This is not create. And let's just get started mining. Oh, by the way, are you liking the colored lights? And the first part of our mining session is complete. And take a look at this. We got a lot of cobblestone. Also some andesite, granite, and diorite. And we got a lot of ores. How am I going to move all this all the way up to the house? Dude, I'm starting to miss my shulkers. But this is just the beginning. Now it's time for the second part of our mining session. Let me see. We'll do this level. And we'll go like this. Here. So let's get started mining. Diamonds! There you go, dude. Let's see. 2. And at this level, we can find diamonds. So one thing I like to do is to write down the coordinates of where I go down. Mine on a 1 tall space and go zigzagging, just like this. Wait, I need to go one block out of the bedrock. Here. And we just go straight and mine up until you start not mining anymore. And then you turn. And look, we already found a lot of ores. You keep mining until the last block is out of reach. As you can see right now, I am mining more slowly. So instead, I just turn and do the same thing. And then turn and do the same thing. So I'm constantly mining blocks. And like this, it's really easy to find diamonds. There you go. Always mine the diagonals. Tons of diamonds. Dude, how big is this vein? Dude, it keeps on going. There's a cave here. I may go into the cave. More diamonds. It's not just luck, dude. Opportunity like something whatever, man. After that mining session, I was missing only one crucial ingredient for my build, so we went out exploring for it. And in the way, we found a lot of cool stuff. Spruce, I'm gonna go eat some spruce. We found an outpost. This is cool, actually. We can build a bad omen farm. A village in a cherry biome. Look at that beautiful mountain tour. It looks great. I bet there's an ancient city below that. This looks like an amazing place to build something there. Until finally, we found a jungle bundle right behind the mountains. I bet yeah, there's bamboo. I can see it. This is really unusual, isn't it? Like having a hot biome right next to a cold one. Here we go. I should get a cocoa bean too. I want to take some melons too. Cocoa bean here. I found it. We got bamboo. I can plant this back home now. And on the way back, I found more cool stuff. Let's go get some cactus. But my inventory was getting full, so I had to do something terrible. All right, we can now craft a bundle. Where is it? Right here. And to all those people that say that the bundle is terrible, just take a look at this. My inventory is full of stuff right now. If I find something that I want, I just won't be able to pick it up. But take a look at this. This. What else? I can put this. Let's put this. Put this. I still got room for more. Can even put this. This. Let's see if this fits. This one of them doesn't. We can throw one away. But look at all this space I just freed in my inventory, dude. I have now 12 free slots. I love the bundle, dude. But turns out I was still missing one more ingredient, ice. And to get it, I need a new enchantment. Rerolling is amazing, dude. I definitely don't regret not enabling the new trading mechanics. We got it finally. Silk touch for 14 emeralds. I got a very nice pickaxe from the enchantment table. All I have to do is combine it with this one with efficiency 4. For 5 levels, silk touch, efficiency 4, and breaking 3. This is the pickaxe I needed. Now I'm just gonna get mending. I already found a nice biome, but it's really far away, so I'm going to take a shortcut through the Nether. I'm going to need gold if I'm going to the Nether. Let me see. Yes, I got some gold. Let's get enough for pants. Maybe I can just build up like a speed portal. Let's see if I remember how to do that. No, it was like this. Maybe if I put water there, it's gonna fall right there, too. How would you? I forgot, too. How do you do this? No, wait. Okay. I think I got it now. You need 4. On the second one, you do this. I think I'm gonna try it. Here. And there. And now you will do this. So, I will do this. No! I did it. Okay, I did it wrong. I need to dig 2 down. And now we can light up the portal. But I think that I'm still going to drop some water here and make a mess out of this, because I want obsidian for an ender chest. And now we'll just go to the Nether. Oh wait, I need to put on my golden pants. Here we are, first time on the Nether, and there's some quartz already. I've been trying some stuff with the crafter. I thought I understood the crafter, and I did actually. But there's a different thing. It's different when you start playing with it, right? And you start thinking about the possibilities, not from a theoretical perspective, but like planning a build, right? Planning what you're going to do and saying, okay, look, I can do this. I can turn bamboo into bamboo logs, and then turn that into bamboo planks, and then turn that into chests, right? Like, I could automate hoppers too, dude. I could have like a chest of hoppers saved up. So I'll never have to craft them again myself. Alright, I got some quartz, but I think I can get more while also getting closer to where we want to go. We did find a nice biome on the last stream. So I think that if we just dig down, we can travel over there. And in the way also get some quartz and maybe get some ancient debris. Oh! It closed, dude! Caught me off guard. That's weird. I kept mining for a bit and had a couple of accidents throughout the way. But I got to the coordinates, built the portal, and got the ice. Don't actually need that much. Since we are here, I could take extra and just keep it in my storage. I found a couple of things on the way back. An enchanted golden apple. We found it in the chest over here. Look at this, dude. I can just put it in my bundle. There you go. And finally, I made it back home. All right, we got all the materials we need to get started with this project. So it's time to look for a spot to build it. Let me see. I want it to be close enough so it's continuously loaded, but not super close enough. Like, I don't want to build it. Oh, I don't want to build it right behind here. It's going to ruin the aesthetics of my house. Let me use my free cam more. Yeah, I don't want to put it over there. It's going to overshadow my house. And I wanted to build some stuff around this lake, but I think I'm going to build it right here. I have already figured out the redstone part of this build, so I don't know exactly how it's going to look. Oh, I'm fine. Maybe here, there seems to be like a spot here. Let's move all the materials that I had back on the house. All right, we got everything we need to get started. We also need some bamboo, so I'm going to just plant it over here while we get started. There we go. It will grow while we dig. So in order to get started, we'll need to dig a little area around here. Wait, I didn't think about the fact that we could have gotten cobblestone just by doing this. All right, the hole is done, finally. I'm going to need a lot of space because I'm building a lot of layers of bamboo farm. Now it's time to build the modules for this farm. And I'm going to go with a design from Tango Tech, which originally is a sugarcane design, but it's going to be adapted to work with bamboo. This is going to be a bamboo farm, but we'll need to do a little trick, placing sugarcane right here and also right here. Now we'll do the observer part, and if I'm not mistaken, no, wait, that's wrong. If I'm not mistaken, I need to place one here, one here, the one facing down here, and another one here. Solid block. The pistons will go here. You know why I like this farm, the Tango Tech farm? First, because it doesn't use flying machines. Flying machines tend to break. And also because this farm can be turned off, which is one thing that we are going to do. But yet, this is essentially one module done. The reason why we need to add sugarcane here is because the bamboo doesn't produce updates when it grows, which is what triggers this observer here that sends the pulse up that triggers all the pistons. There we go, just like that. And we also have the extra benefit that we make some sugarcane from this farm. I think I'm going to compost it though and not use it for anything else. But now all I have to do is build the rest of the modules. So I'm going to get to that and I'll be right back. I was building more layers of the bamboo farm when I detected something here. As you can see up here and also down there, we have some of the bamboo that is falling not on top of the water stream. And I think these iron bars have something to do with it. You see, when the piston extends, for a split second, the iron bar connects to the piston head. And some of those bamboo items get caught inside that block. So for that split second, they glitch through. And then when the piston retracts, they are pushed over to this side and they fall like that. Luckily, I found a solution for this. And for that, we'll need to craft a lot of fence gates. I think we'll have a problem here because there's water on top of these iron bars, which is gonna be super... No, it's not gonna be possible to. The water's gonna spill down. It doesn't matter if the water spills down, maybe. Just for a teeny tiny bit. Just place all of this here and remove all the iron bars. When these pistons activate, they are going to push the fence gates into their spot. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying fence gate. Now all I gotta do is to change all of the iron bars for trapdoors. There we go. I'll get that done and I also build the next floors of the farm. And the bamboo farm is done. These pistons extend and break the bamboo, which jumps over here, collides with the fence gates and then falls down into the water stream. It falls down over here to the front, gets pushed over there and into this tube that sends it up. Here's where we'll put our crafters. But first, there is something else I want to show you at the back. As you can see back here, we got observers at the bottom, but we don't have any at the top. That's because we are no longer using the sugarcane to detect when this must be broken. So all these observers can be removed. Instead, what we're going to do is to trigger all the pistons using a clock. But first, we need to connect all of these together. Alright, all the layers have their pistons connected, but now we need to connect all the layers together. And for that, we're gonna make use of a little redstone trick, walls. You see, walls can be used to instantly transfer signals down. For example, if I place a wall here, you can see that all the walls change instantly. And that change is detected by every observer on every level. We can use that signal along with the new copper bulbs to turn all the pistons on and off. You see, copper bulbs turn on and off when receiving a pulse from a redstone component, like for example a button. Even though the button released, the bulb is still on. And this pulse can also come from an observer. So just by pressing this sub block, the bulb turns on and off. This gets even better if you use a comparator coming out from the bulb. Let's put a piston here. There you go. As you can see, when this bulb is on, this comparator extracts power from it, allowing us to fire a piston. But we can also turn the lamp off, and that will turn the piston off. This allows us to convert the redstone pulse into continuous power. And this mechanism is called a flip-flop. This type of contraption would usually take a lot of space, but now we can do it with just one block. You can now see why redstoners were hyped about the copper bulb. So by placing a comparator output from each one of these bulbs, we can now send a pulse to all the pistons just by removing this wall. Take a look at that. Now they are powered and now they are unpowered. Unpowered. But we don't want to have to do this manually. Instead, we'll use a sticky piston to move this wall in and out. So we are going to build a line going to this piston and connect it to a hopper clock. Now, this clock ticks depending on how many items we put on these hoppers. And the average time for a bamboo block to grow is 4 stacks. But I discovered that if I go for half a stack, we go from 130 bamboo per hour to 200. Actually, it's the other hopper here. Let's see. There we go. It started ticking. Yeah, something's not working. Oh, I missed redstone dust here. There. Fantastic. There we go. Every time this ticks, all the pistons get activated, which causes all the bamboo to be broken. But for now, sadly, it all goes up to here. It's time to craft the crafters. And for that, we'll need some of the dispensers that we got from the trial chambers. I knew getting these will be useful. Now, let me see. The recipe calls for dispensers here, crafting tables here, iron ingots like this, and redstone like that. Wait, something's off. I think all those dispensers were useless because we actually need droppers. Yes, there we go. We'll craft 6. It's time to get up there. At about this level, we'll put some temporary glass. And now up here is where the fun begins. Let me just build it and I'll show you how it works. I think it's done. All we have to do now is break... Wait, I need to pick up this glass. All we need to do now is to break this... No, wait, this is going to go over there. Let's break it anyways, I see. Okay. And all the bamboo will start flowing into this hopper, which will send it into this chest, which through a hopper is going to send it to our first crafter. This guy is gonna be in charge of turning all the bamboo into bamboo blocks, which will then send it to this chest, which will then split it in two. First, it will send it to 2 other crafters over here. The first one will turn them into planks, and the second one will turn the planks into chests, which will end up over here. Once this chest is full, it will send a comparator signal through this observer, which will stop the flow of items to these crafters, and instead it's going to redirect the rest of the bamboo logs over to this chest over here, where they will be safely stored. So now all we gotta do is set the mechanism that will stop the farm once we get enough chests and logs. And for that we'll use this comparator over here, which when this chest is full is going to trigger this piston. And to send the power to the back, we're gonna use leaves. Yes, leaves are also redstone components. We'll send this line of leaves all the way to the back, just like so, and into this copper bulb, from which we'll take a comparator output, which will connect this line of leaves into the piston that we use to control all the farm. And just like that, the functional part of our farm is complete. So this part over here will produce bamboo that will then get sent into this system of crafters. This all works very nice, but this farm looks terrible. It's time to build something around this and make it look pretty. But before we start building, I think we should move some of this stuff out of the way. Take a look at this. I can put stuff in the chests from my chest farm. Isn't it great? I have a chest farm tour. I have chests automatically crafted. I don't have to worry about crafting a single chest ever again. For the foundation, I think I'm going to use stuff and tough variants, just like what we did on the house. For the walls, I'm going to use granite. I'm going to use polished granite and dripstone blocks. I think these look very nice. And lastly, for the details, I think I'm going to go with waxed oxidized copper and with regular copper, along with maybe some of the copper bulb variations for detailing. Yeah, this looks very nice. I think I'm also gonna use some of the tuff for structural details. I think I want at least 1 block of free space over here, and also on this side. Let's see how wide this needs to be. So now you can see the walls will go kind of like here, and they could possibly go here. So we can have 1 or 2 blocks of clearance over here. The same is true for this side. We can have 1 or 2. Over here on the back, I think, yeah, we can also have 1 or 2. We cannot put blocks right next to these walls because it will interfere with the mechanism that we are using to send the signal down. So I think it's either 1 or 2 blocks of clearance over here. just like this. And the same for this side. All right, now it's time to do the wireframe for the build. This is the part where we focus on the shape, and we'll do the actual coloring later. We are back, and the wireframe of the build is complete. On this side you can see that we built a serrated roof using some deep slate tiles, which I think gives this build a very nice factory feel. The inner walls will be made up with granite and also with some of the other blocks we selected over here, but for now we haven't included that. What we did include are these columns over here using tuff, which will later change for some tuff variant. I think that using the main block here allows us to see the colors and kind of like the general shape, which is what the wireframe is for. Over here on the front you can see that we have a smaller building which contains the output of the farm. This is where you'll come and get your chests and your bamboo logs. Let me show you in FreeCam how it looks. Take a look at this. I feel like this build is really coming together. Oh, and I almost forgot, we also added some columns over here at the foundations, which will also use different variations of tuff. And over here on the back, some more of the same. I really like the vibe we are getting to in this build, but now it's time to fill in the walls and also fill in the roof. And for that, we're going to use all the different variants of red blocks that we got earlier. I'll get to do that and I'll be right back. We are back, and the walls of the build are completely filled, and you can clearly see where this is going. Starting with this side of the walls, we added a decoration using polished granite, and we texturized the walls using regular granite and bricks. We added some polished tuff walls on the sides and also some tuff bricks to add texture. The walls connect to the floor via these blocks over here, and I think the general feel is quite nice. All three walls are equal, and even though the windows are empty, we'll take care of that during the decoration phase. If you look down, you'll see the foundations of the build. We use tuff again, this time in a little bit more orderly manner than what we did on the house. So we have polished tuff on the edges, which give a structural feel. We have tuff bricks for the walls, and we made some columns using chisel tuff and regular tuff. This I think looked pretty nice. If we go over here, we have more of the same, and over here we have an entrance to the build. But we'll cover that later. I first want to show you what we have going on over here. As you can see, we got more windows, and over here on the back, some more of the same. If you go up these stairs, you'll make it to the output area. We have some more of these windows over here, which are still not decorated, but I wanted to be able to see inside the build. We decorated the walls in the same style, and oh, I also forgot to add, we have some dripstone over there at the top, which give one more detail to this build. Over here, we have a small variation on the theme that we set over here, adding some polished deep slate and providing access to the chests, which we flip to be in a vertical format. Over here on the side, we have another variation and the back of this small build. I want to talk though about the roof, and for that we'll need to go over here to the back and climb this scaffolding. As you can see, we use a deep slate tiled roof, which I think fits really well, and we have 3 chimneys. These chimneys are made using tuff walls, polished tuff, and also polished tuff stairs. And as you can see, they are a little bit floaty right now. I plan to add some details in copper in here, but we'll take care of that on the detailing phase. Overall, I really like where this build is going, but we still have a lot to do in the detailing phase. This is what will bring the build to the next level, and where we'll use the copper blocks that we got. I'm gonna work on it on a stream, and I'll show you the results. During that stream, I realized that you can't craft oxidized copper trapdoors, so I placed them on the floor to oxidize, but it was taking too long. Instead, I figured it would be faster to get some from the trial chamber. Another stream is gone, and the factory is decorated. I gotta say, I had a hard time with this one. I think I had the wrong mindset. I tried to add more details to the walls themselves, and I was having trouble trying to find what to put here. But then somebody in chat told me that maybe what I needed to do was not make the walls more complex, but to add details surrounding the build. And that is exactly what we've done. Over here, we added a second entrance where materials are brought into the factory factory. We added some chests for decoration and used copper bulbs for lighting. I extended this platform just a little bit. The old one came just up to here. And we also added this door, which I think looks pretty neat. And it also gives some interest. And it also gives some interest to these walls. We also have that crane over there, which is transporting some copper bulbs into the factory. We made it using chains, grindstones, and some fence gates, along with some rails and some spruce trapdoors. And there's also a platform over here to place the stuff. We decorated this little road all the way over here, and in the way we added a trash can. A very simple design, just using some oxidized cut copper and some copper trapdoors. Over here, if you go to the entrance, we got some more barrels for decoration and some chests. We also decorated the windows using iron bars, which give the build a very nice industrial feel. And we added some copper bulbs to the structure for lighting. You can also see some of them over here. We added some bushes with some copper trapdoors. We let some of them oxidize a little bit just to get some variance. Also over here on the roof, we decorated the chimneys. We added a lit copper bulb along with a campfire. And somebody in chat suggested a trick I didn't know about. If you take a look, there is a hay bale below the campfire. And this makes the smoke go way higher than normal, giving these chimneys an amazing look. And we also use some of the lighting rods. They are inverted over here and they give a very nice look to the chimneys. Let's get back down. And the final detail is this truck. We built a truck using netherrack that I think fits the build really well. This is a pickup truck and it's transporting some chests into the factory or out from the factory. I'll let you decide that one. For the lights on the front and on the back, we use some iron frames with copper bulbs in them, which I think look really nice, particularly because of the Vanilla Twix resource pack that adds that line in the edge when it's waxed. We also use some black stone, some deep slate, some bamboo, and the license plate says bamboo. We have some more details on the sides using bamboo and some copper trapdoors. And for the wheels, we also added some buttons. Overall, I think this turned pretty well. I am really liking how this factory looks. And I gotta say also how it works. The idea that I'll never have to craft a chest again, it just makes me happy. I gotta say though, transporting the materials up and down from the house was a pain. I had to use that waterfall. I think it's time to go to the end and get wings and shulkers. But that is something that we'll leave for the next episode. My name is Bruno and I am out. Goodbye.